So what should you do this fall? I think one thing is to, you want to do an assessment early in the fall. You don't want to assume that kids still remember everything that they learned the previous spring. You want to find out how much they've forgotten. If you had a great summer reading program at home or in your school, and if kids were doing a lot of practicing, especially if it was interleaved in space during the spring, you may have less summer learning loss, but it's still something that you need to measure. And you need to make sure that whatever assessment you're using targets decoding skills. If you're talking about little kids in grades K through 2, you need to understand the decoding component of reading and how well that's coming along. And then during the fall, you need to do the same thing that ideally you were doing in spring and perhaps in your summer reading program. That's to get kids to practice a little bit every day. Make sure that it's intentional practice. Make sure that it's at the right level or aligned with the results of the fall assessment. And make sure that practice uses decodable books that are matched to each student's phonics level. So make sure that it's aligned with where the students scored on that first day or ideally first week of school assessment. And make sure that you space this practice out. Just a little practice each day is more effective than having Thursday be a big reading day, for example. And you want to interleave a few different books and not let kids just memorize their favorites. And you want to make sure that these books provide motivation, interest, and identification. There's quite a bit of work now in the science of learning on customizing content around students' interests and identities, and some evidence that actually increases learning and motivation. And then after a few months, sometime in October, you'd like to give another assessment and see how much progress students have made. And you can rinse and repeat, then do that again from October through December. And these kind of regular assessments, kids actually learn a fair amount from them, and it keeps teachers in step with what kind of progress kids are making and making sure that they're getting the right kind of reading and practice at their level.